Today is World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, and do remember to know more about the Justice for Every Child campaign. You can go to our website and you can even see the QR code. It's up on your screens there, and you can learn more about this campaign and how you could do whatever little it is to help save children and help in this entire effort. Jyoti Mathur, next question to you. We're very hopeful Parliament will take up the trafficking bill in this session. Just explain to us why it's so urgently required, and also what is the problem with the existing trafficking law that was passed a few years ago.
Yes, sure. So the earlier trafficking bill the law that came in 2013, which defined trafficking for the first time in India in Section 370, it looked at trafficking as a penal provision where even if the crime was grievous or more heinous in certain cases, the punishment was same. There was nothing for rehabilitation and care of the victims or re-victimization of victims or different aggravated forms of trafficking. The new bill that is coming up in the Parliament, hopefully in the monsoon session, two things which I would like to talk about, which has been discussed since the beginning of the program, is one is the network that is being talked about. The trafficking works as an organized crime. So the new bill looks at this issue, this crime in a entity as a comprehensive law, where the prevention, the care, the rehabilitation aspects of the victim is taken care of together. And what Sharmila ji said, that silence is violence. So to that, I would say the bill says that there is a provision of mandatory reporting. So anybody who finds a child being trafficked or gets missing, then it is the responsibility of that person to report the matter to the police. And if we look at the other provisions, then in this bill, the trafficking, the different aggravated forms of trafficking have been included, where the punishment is higher. The rehabilitation part of victims, and to prevent the re-victimization. So not just of the victims, but also the witnesses and the complainants are also taken care of. And the most important thing is that the traffickers, the proceeds they get from trafficking, the money that they earn from trafficking. So the bill provides for attachment and forfeiture of that property. In fact, from the place where the crime is being committed, that property is also can be attached and fortified. The other provision, the last which I would like to mention, is that the burden of proof in case of women, children, and physically and mentally disabled persons, in those cases, the burden of proof is on the trafficker, which is, against the principle of the criminal law. And right. The trafficker is presumed to have committed the crime, and then has to prove during the trial that he or she was innocent. So this is a victim-centric law.
Right. Something we need very, very urgently, and I hope they'll take it up in the monsoon session of Parliament. There's been a lot of disruption, but this is an issue that all parties should, unite over.